Hello everybody, I am Dr.S.Satya Prasad. In this presentation, I would like to emphasize about World Autism Awareness Day, which is being celebrated every year on 2nd April from 2008 onwards. First of all, let us look into what is autism. Autism spectrum disorder is a broad term used to describe a group of neurodevelopmental disorders. ASD is found in individuals around the world regardless of race, culture or economic background. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, autism does occur more often in boys with 4:1 male to female ratio. During 2014, nearly 1 in 59 children have been identified with autism spectrum disorders. Prevalence of autism is currently rising in many countries around the world. Let us look into the signs and symptoms seen in people with autism disorders. Generally, these disorders are characterized by problems with communication and social interaction. People with autism spectrum disorders often demonstrate restricted, repetitive, and stereotyped interests or patterns of behavior. They may have constant moving and hyperactive behavior. They develop fixations on certain activities or objects like rubber bands, keys, etc. They follow specific routines or rituals and get upset when a routine is changed even slightly. They have extreme sensitivity and exhibit unexpected reactions to sounds, tastes, sights, touch, and smells. They exhibit shouting, crying, etc. reactions. They avoid eye contact and difficulty in understanding other people's reactions. They have delayed speech and communication skills. Caring for and educating children and young people with autism places challenges on healthcare, education, and training. Like this, people with autism are facing so many problems in their life. In order to attend their problems and support them, an Autism Awareness Day concept has emerged. World Autism Awareness Day was initially proposed by Qatar and supported by all member states of United Nations. It was designated by United Nations General Assembly resolution and passed in Council on 1st November 2007. This resolution was considered mainly as a supplement to previous UN initiatives to improve human rights. Its main aim is to take measures to raise awareness about people with autistic spectrum disorders, including autism and Asperger syndrome throughout the world. This internationally recognized World Autism Day is one among the 7 official health-specific United Nations days. The day focuses on bringing individual autism organizations together to aid in things like research, diagnosis, treatment, and acceptance for those with a developmental path affected by autism. UN resolution targeted on inviting member states and other relevant organizations to the UN or the international societal system, including non-governmental organizations and private sector, to create initiatives to raise public awareness of autism. World Autism Day's target is to increase global awareness about people, especially children. In this context, the day often features educational events for teachers, healthcare workers, and parents of children with autism. There will be television, radio shows, and newspaper feature stories about people with autism and their lives. There will be panel discussions with autism experts, politicians, and non-governmental organizations representatives. There will be conferences and workshops for professionals working for people with autism. They conduct artistic workshops for people with autism. There will be exhibitions showcasing works created by children with autism. There will be display of posters, banners to increase public awareness of autism. Special clinics are also organized for families dealing with autism to obtain consultations with pediatricians, educational psychologists, and social workers. Let us have a look into the United Nations goals and articles related to autism challenges. One among the 17 goals adopted by the United Nations in 2015 is Sustainable Developmental Goal 8, that is, decent work and economic growth. It aims to promote full and productive employment and decent work for all, including persons with disabilities. Article 27 of UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities recognizes the rights of persons with disabilities to work on an equal basis with others and work environment that is open, inclusive and accessible to persons with disabilities. From the year 2012, World Autism Awareness Day started focusing on an yearly specific theme determined by the United Nations General Assembly. Let us have a glance of previous year's themes. During 2012, the theme was Launch of Official UN Awareness Raising Stamp. During 2013, Celebrating the Ability within the Disability of Autism. In 2014, Opening Doors to Inclusive Education. In 2015, Employment, the Autism Advantage. In 2016, Autism and the 2030 Agenda, Inclusion and Neurodiversity. In 2017, Towards Autonomy and Self-Determination. In 2018, Empowering Women and Girls with Autism. In 2019, Assistive Technologies, Active Participation. In 2020, the Transition to Adulthood. In 2021, the UN has chosen Inclusion in the Workplace, Challenges and Opportunities in a Post-Pandemic World. The 2021 World Autism Awareness Day observance addresses these issues through a virtual event that will include moderated panel discussions with individuals on the autism spectrum who have themselves experienced the challenges and seen new opportunities in the employment market. The event, organized by United Nations Department of Global Communications, includes panel discussions on disparities and discrimination exposed by the pandemic and ensuring inclusion as we build back better. As it is a growing global health issue, World Autism Awareness Day activities being planned every year like this are helping to further increase and develop world knowledge of children and adults who have autism spectrum disorder. With this information, I conclude this presentation with a hope that World Autism Day programs ensure all children and adults with autism to lead full and meaningful lives. Thank you. Have a healthy and happy life.